On one hand, I told you that you don't need to have a perfect product or a perfect service. On the other hand, I just introduced you to the cult and told you that they categorically reject mediocrity. And they want to see something and they want to feel something of beauty. Well, how do we connect the dots here? Let's look at it like this. The experts, when they test your product, they get it. It doesn't need to be perfect in their hands because they know that they are testing the product. They're testing the service. All they need to know is that functionally, everything mechanically works the way it should. And beyond that, it gives them a smile. How many experts can you make smile? That is going to be the metric that you're going to be working towards. So don't worry about perfection. Worry about the cult getting the product or the service into their hands so that they can test it. They will understand that it is in beta.
Okay.
And I can work on that later.
Right. We just take that, modify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, is on point.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about pricing. And now we're looking even further downstream, as if you actually had a business. The one word I want you to get out of your vocabulary is value. Value is not a word that a startup needs in their daily life. Why? Why is it that value is not relevant to you? I'll tell you why. Because as a startup, you are creating a premium product or a premium service. You are not doing this for everyone. You may think that everyone is your customer right now, but I am going to tell you, not everyone is your customer. And your product, if it is a premium product, and it should be, needs to be priced at the premium category. And it is not about value. It is about customization. It is about giving the most to your customers. You do not want to compete with Coca-Cola in their market. They are a one-size-fits-all company. They have economies of scale. They have efficiencies. They have money. They have people. They have resources that you do not have. How can you compete with them? You go above them. You go into the premium sector. You go into the customized arena where people will pay up for your product. Every one of us has something that they will pay up for. What is it that you will pay up for? Is it technology? Is it fashion? What are those things? Those products and services that we will pay up for, those are your customers. That's where we need to be. Now, how do we get them to buy our product? Now, I'm jumping way ahead, but I want to make sure that you have this in your mind while you are building the prototype, because at some point you're going to need to sell it. Two things. You need to make the cult feel two things: guilty and delighted at the same time. If you can create a product or a service that makes your customers feel guilty and delighted at the same time, you're cooking with gas. Think of an Apple computer. When you buy that computer, if you are in the market for a Mac and you purchase it, you know that you have paid more. You know that You could have bought something very similar for half the price, but you can't wait to get home to open it. You feel so guilty that you paid more for it, but at the same time, you're so delighted that you have it. That needs to be in your mind while you are building out your MVP.